Pag um, another, I don't know what, another version of the talking head. hmm My nephew, I think it was about 25 years ago, he said, "Man, I'm glad I'm not born in Japanese." And I said, "How's your?" And he said, "Because I don't speak the language. I mean, how am I going to talk to them if I don't? If I was born over there in Japan and I wouldn't know how to talk Japanese, so that's why I'm glad." And he was just joking around. I mean, but that's how he is. So this when your mama samacha the language, when makaya makamach come in and the way they talk and plus a lot of the stuff that I learned is not really the way that other people learn. Um, I listen to people that sometimes are kind of strange and with their approach and try to listen to that and think about it for a long time. But I realized a long time ago that when babies learn to talk, they don't they don't learn like they don't go to school and learn that language, whatever language it is that they grow up in. That's the one they're gonna speak. I hear a lot of my friends, and I remember Machira Church much that we used to talk about them. And but our house was a mixture of Autumn, a little bit of English, but so we kind of knew. But so eventually, when we did go to school, Matamasha how to speak English, kind of switched. So there's nothing wrong with that. It was just the way that I learned. But I realized that a long time ago that you have to think about how babies learn, how babies think. There's only two signals that babies give out when they're first born, all the way up to the point where they can talk and communicate. But prior to that, there's only two signals. One is called comfort, and the other one is called discomfort. When a baby is comfortable, it's happy, nothing. But when it's uncomfortable, discomfort, that's when they start to, make noises, and that's when they start to cry. Actually, when we grow up, we call comfortable, happy, and joyful, and those kind of things. And then we change the word from uncomfortable to a lot of different other words like pain and sorrow and itching and scratching and hungry and thirsty. So we call that, but in the baby talk, it's just comfort, discomfort. So what is it that babies first learn? You have to think about the commands or the things that babies first hear. Um, I think they hear a lot of words, they just don't know what it means because, again, they haven't gotten the intellect to say something. But there's a few words, when babies are first starting out and we talk to them, the first words that we um, mention the first words that we talk to them and we say to them um, generally are here or bring it or like come here. So we're gonna explore those so much. So here, when you're giving somebody something, you say here. In English, you say here. One word. There's several ways to say it, but because of dialect, that it changes from dialect to dialect. So when you say here, you give the baby something. The baby's you're holding the baby and you give him I don't know apple or something, or your little cracker. You're gonna give. You say hunyait, 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 hunyait. Here, the word doesn't really mean when you look at it like definition wise. It means look here. That's what it means. Nyait is the word to see something. Hunyait means look over here. I'm showing you something, or I'm giving you something. But we use it for here. So hunyait, give it to you. And again, depending on dialect, the real way grammatically, or the way that you're supposed to say hunyait is iak hunyait, iag hunyait, iak hunyait. that's really like that. Like, look over here. It's like almost like you're gonna toss something to somebody. Before you toss it, you gotta say, "Hey, look! If you don't look, I'm gonna hit you. If you don't turn around, it's gonna hit you in the face or your back or your head or whatever. So you better look." Hunyait, hunyait. So the real word is yeah hunyait or yeah hunyait, but we just shorten it up to hunyait. Now again, in certain dialects they shorten that up, or they speak in their own dialect. So I know down south and down there, the hunyait, which we say in where I come from, they'll say nyet, hunyait, hunyait with the two e's, like hunyait, hunyait, nyet, 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 nyet. So you have to listen to the elders or the parents or whoever in that area. And if you're not from the area, you're originally not from there, you need to listen to how they say it, because if you say it your way, they might make fun of you. That's okay too. So because of that, hunyait here, there are several little slangs that are built into Hoogie that one. It comes, there's some versions more much, you know. So in some places you'll be there, and they'll say, "Hun, hun, hun, hun." It's just the shortened version of kunyait, just the small. They'll say, "Hun, hun." And places like there are dialects difference too. Like when they say that again, "Hun," I like here in Angam to say, "Hunyi, hunyi, hunyi." But it's the same word. It's just the dialect, you know. Mas kaya tamanya kamach kam. Hun, hunyait, hun. Take it. Hun. Do you want some gum? Okay. Hun. I still do that. But anyway. So hun, that's to here, take it, you know. I'm giving you something. Hachuma. Hunyait. You take it. The next word that that babies learn almost right away at the beginning is bring it. Bring something, give it to me. Give it to me. Okay? So how do you say that? There's two ways, three ways really. You say in your mark, in mark, in mark. Ma means to give, like masik, to give light, you know. Marsham, to give knowledge. Let me see, amaka, it's like to give the wisdom or the way to talk and to the spirit world. Ma is that word. So in your mark, give it to me. In your mark, hurry. In your mark, in your mark, in your mark. So there's that word. In your mark. In your mark. Some people elongate the word, which they say me, give me. So two times it's in your marking. In your marking. In your marking. In your marking. Give it to me. In your marking. But in your marking. In your marking. So that's the same thing, but again, the dialect, but sometimes people just kind of mix it in there. In your marking. Some people say bug in your marking. Bug in your mark. Bug in your mark. The big BG part comes from when it grammatically you say habak in your mark. Habak in your mark, which is grammatically again the right way to say it, but we just shorten everything. Habak in your mark. So just say in your mark or your mark. In your mark. In your mark. And then there are people mostly on the south western side, they will say in your marking, in your marking, in your marking, in your marking. But you see that mark is the same. It means to give or to give away. In your marking. You know, that means I'm going to give you something. And you're mocking. Okay, so that's one way to say, give it to me, bring it. But the other way is because there's two words. One is ma, which is to give. The other one is bui. Bui means to take a hold of something. Bui. I'm going to hold you real tight. Dom bui. Not hug, but hold with the hand, like grip you. Dom bui. Dom bui. I'm going to take it. You know. When you eat buhin, you know, give you $1. Buhin. Buhin. In your mouth. Buhin. So, ibui. Ibui. Bring it to me. In your mouth. Ibui. Ibui. Bring that thing to me. Ibui. Ibui. So, Ipuhi and Ipu. Some people say Ipuhi. 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 Again, that's a dialect different from the other side, towards the west, I mean the east. So Ipuhi, Ipuhi. Ipuhi. So you want to say something, give it to me. I bought you a soda. Oh yeah, Ipuhi. Ipuhi. Or I bought you a soda. In your mouth. In your mouth. Give it to me. Give it to me, hurry. In your mouth. In your mouth. So, and like I said, bring it is to in your mouth or your boy. Or again, boy. Remember boy, it means to grab hold of something. If somebody told you something and you ask, do you remember it? Just that boy, I got it. I got it. Boy. So the word boy means to get and mark means to give, but again, in your mouth, give it to me, in your mouth. Boy, give it to me. Boy. So the word to take it, like sometimes I've seen, you know, grandpa will be sitting there and they'll see granddaughter or grandson or somebody or even niece or nephew, and the grandpa will say, come here, bring him, and they'll say, and they're afraid, and then he pulls out the money and he has the money, and the parents will turn around and say, Buhin, 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 go get it, take it, Buhin, again the word Buhin, Buhin, go get it, hurry, give it to me after, go get it, Buhin, Buhin. So Buhin means to take it, you know, go get it, take it. So, in your mouth, bring it to me. Ibuhi, give it to me. Take it. Go get it. Buhin, go get it. Take it. And then the other word that babies learn right away, almost like, you know, when they're real young, they respond to those is, come here. Come here. Come here. Now, there's 3 ways you can say that. And, you just choose one that you're comfortable with and do that, or if you learn all 3, then because somebody might say something, but then you're like, oh, okay, I know what they're saying. So the common word when they say is ihim, come here, ihim, and again you see ihim, and the baby will, you know, move over. And when their babies are, you know, like less than 9 months, they just go to anybody. And after a while they start thinking, I can't go to that guy, and then they don't go or they get scared. But ihim. So come here. The word him means to move slow, like walking. It means walking, you describe it like that, but it just means to come slow. Him is the movement of just walking, kind of. It's kind of like you say somebody him, they come walking over. But if you say like the clouds are coming, Bohim, the clouds don't have legs, but they're coming, so they're moving slow. So Bohim. So him is a word for move. Okay. Actually, then ihim. The next word that we use is the one that means come a little bit faster. Okay. People use them synonymous, even if somebody's walking or running, whatever. Some people can say, "I'm going to walk to my grandfather's house," but when they're talking, they'll say, "No much going pop," and then they're just walking. Because it's just a figure of speech, you know. So ihim, imur, mur is the word to run or to go fast. Mur, imur, murder. Put that L in there. Imur, and again the autumn L. You have to remember that the L in autumn is different from the L in English. In English they say l. Notice where your tongue goes on the top of your teeth. Love, like, lust, delicious. But in autumn, when you say that, it's the same thing like the sh. Your tongue points to the roof of your mouth. So it points up, just like when you say an R. Notice where your tongue is when you say r. So run. You keep your tongue right there. Run. That's how you say the autumn L. So it's not wilda, it's wilda. It's not Lucy, it's Lucy. The same thing is not shushk, it's shushk. Again, notice which way your tongue moves. Shushk. Love. Raf. See? Two different sounds. So, inugidat. Imur. Mur means that. Mur is the word for arrive, but it also means to run and you're doing it. Okay? Mur. So, say imur. And a lot of, I've seen a lot of aunties and uncles and kind of like become babies when they see a little bit money. That's what they're saying. It's like imur. Money. Oh, money. And so like that. Imur. So that word to move or to come. Mur. Now there's another word that we use that is shorter. That is it's actually the first part of the first two words. I said imur, ihim. Okay, so there's the part that's missing in those two statements. Those two sentences I just said. So that first that statement is the one that we use. The third one that says, "Come here," and that is oiki. Oik. Oik is like okay. Oik. Like that. Oik. You come. So oiki. So you start walking someplace and you say, "Come go with me," and then whoever's just messing around is oiki. Or you're over there sitting in your truck, trying to be all cool, and somebody's walking over there and you say, "Hey, Oigi, no, come down. Nah, be Oigi, light your mark, Oigi. So, Oigi. But again, that word is that sound is the front part of Oigi mud, Oigi him. Oikimur. So oik. So those people just say oiki. Oik. Don't buy. Don't eat them. Oik. So those words. Okay, so go back to the top. So when somebody says here, hunyait. I'm giving you something. Hunyait. And then bring it in your mark. Ipoy. And then the other one, take it. Go get it. Take it. Bahin. 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 And then the last one to come here. Oigihim. Oigimur. And then Oigi. Oigi. So those ones, there's 4 words that there's a lot of words, but you choose the one that you want to use or that's easiest, but just repeat it all week, all month, whatever. Keep saying it over and over and over again. That's the only way. If anybody really wanted to speak autumn, you would really, my suggestion is to move in with somebody who speaks autumn, or the whole family speaks autumn. And yep, but you got to do the dishes and wash their clothes and all that stuff, so they'll let you stay there. But while they're there, they're talking, you pick up stuff. Listen, that's how babies do it. And again, babies learn a language one way: listening, watching, responding, and then doing it, and then being praised for it. Imar. And then, oh, ihim, money. Oh, yeah, the baby likes that. Feels good. Oh, okay. That's what if I want one of those hugs again, like, I have to do that whenever they say, ihim, like that. That's how babies learn. So again, I'm just doing this. Not really going by any kind of lesson plans or whatever. It's just something that I developed a long time ago. And so those 4. So I'm hoping that pretty soon, when this thing's over and we go out and we're someplace, somebody will see me over there someplace and pull out, $100 bill. Oiki. Oiki. Oik. Like that. Okay? Alright. So subscribe. I don't know what that means, but do it. Alright.